Doors unlocked. You can leave anytime you want. It's much easier for me to talk at my table here.
I'm willing to give you any information you need, or...
I appreciate it. And we saw that you were one of the people that we briefly spoke with, I think, over at...
yeah, I went over there like a jackass because I didn't realize the severity of the situation at first, so I go over there at like 7 o'clock at night and, you know, do my usual routine, go up there, ring the doorbell 10 times, you know, just piss them off, and next thing you know, there's a...
Cops inside.
Yeah. Okay. And the parents, and they're really concerned, like, this isn't just, you know, she got mad and, like, stayed at a friend's house type deal, or, you know.
Right. So that's all I'm doing. Just wanted to have a conversation with you just so I can have an idea. I'm actually not the primary case agent. We just have numerous investigators going out and we're talking, we're trying to gather as much information as possible.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah, sure.
So forgive me if I ask you some questions that have been already asked. You know.
I haven't been asked any questions.
Okay. Well, the officer spoke with you for a couple of minutes, I think.
Come in. Briefly, I was actually speaking with Greg. I didn't actually even go into his.
Got you for a second. Yeah, sure. You want water or soda? I have diet or regular water?
Water.
Okay, sounds good. Give me a second.
The man sat at the interview table, trying to appear relaxed, but his eyes and subtle unease in his words revealed something deeper, something he clearly didn't want to say.
This weather turned way too warm for me, way too quick. I like cooler weather. One thing that I'd like to do is this, because my time is obviously important because of a lot of things that are going on here, and I want to respect your time as well.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Our Phoenix system is broken.
I just spoke with Rick about it.
Okay, I just want to make sure you knew that.
Yep.
That's a different thing.
Yep. So I want to respect your time as well. A lot of people that we're speaking with, we like to put pieces together, and in today's technology world, phones are a big piece.
Yeah.
So when we speak with people, we'd like to have access to phones and some of the records. They'll help us identify some communications and things like that. Did you bring your phone by any chance with you?
I did bring it, yeah.
Is it okay if my people look at that while we talk? It's completely up to you. You don't have to provide consent if you don't want to.
I don't think I have to give my phone up, but you can ask me things that you've seen in other people's phones that...
Sure.
You know...
Can I see your phone?
Yeah, sure. But it just doesn't seem like it's appropriate.
No, that's fine. You can just lay it down there. What type of phone is it?
It's just iPhone 6, I believe.
Phone 6. And what was your phone number?
920-227-8939.
And what is your cell phone provider?
I think we go with Sprint.
And how long have you had this phone?
I think when it first came out, the 6, I think like 2 years maybe.
And you've had this number for at least that long?
Yeah, it's my first smartphone.
I think I had my first phone when I was in my 20s, so my first cell phone.
Oh yeah, I had one in high school. But I've been doing the dumb flip phones for, you know, until 2 years ago. I finally got a smartphone now. It's just...
So Dustin is D-U-S-T-I-N?
That's correct.
And your middle initial?
J.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, I said my name is Roman Ray, and I'm one of the investigators here at the Sheriff's Office. How do you spell your last name?
C-L-A-R-K.
And your birthday?
5/24/82.
And we stopped by at your house, is that 808 Ridgeway over there?
Yep. I've been there for going on, it'll be 3 years in January, I believe.
And is that your house?
Yes.
He spoke calmly about 2 close childhood friends. Yet a brief hesitation raised suspicion. Was their friendship really as pure as it seemed, or was something being left out?
Okay.
2 cats, and I got a Gordon setter. She's like a hunting dog.
And I overheard somebody talking about that you were in a motorcycle class?
Yeah, this weekend I had the Vanderbilt Harley Davidson class.
Okay, so
They
just
give
like a
it-
safety course or something?
Yeah, it's a basic riding course.
That's pretty good.
Basically, it takes place of you know, an actual road test, and it gives you 15% off of your insurance.
Oh, you get your license automatically then?
You just have to go take the temps test, which I did yesterday.
Oh, okay, it's
But
just a real one, right?
Yeah, I had a motorcycle before, but I played the tennis game where you get attempts the last 6 months, so the whole season, and then you can.
Because I was wondering, because you're not riding like an initial rider. I ride. I have a street glide.
Oh, I've been riding forever, dirt bikes, anything with the engine on it, I've been riding since I was little.
What is that?
That's a 2015 Street Bob.
Oh, so it's a newer one.
Yeah, it's my brother-in-law's bike. He just bought a new one.
Oh, and he gave this one to you?
He's let me store it, and then July he can sell it. So I might buy it or just give it back to him and sell it.
So let's talk about Doug. Who is he to you?
I've known him since we were 16. We played soccer together in high school, just for 1 year. For sure played soccer, recreation leagues. I've known their family, for the whole time as well. I mean, they've been nothing but nice. I've been
How old are you now?
34.
34.
Yeah.
More than half your life.
Yeah. Yep.
And who is Greg to you?
Same thing. I've known him since high school.
You consider both of them your good friend?
Yeah, probably my best friends. They both stood up at my wedding back in June.
Are you closer with one than the other?
I don't know if I would say one more. I hang out with Greg more often than I hang out with Doug. Just because me and Greg have a lot more interests that we like to do. Like we love to go frisbee golfing.
Mm-hmm.
We try to do that 3 days a week.
Well, that's a lot. It's like almost professional.
He thinks I'm at that level, but we just do it for fun. I mean, something to do, some exercise, take the dog with
Where are you
me.
going, or?
All over the place. Manitowoc, Kewaunee, Kakana, down in the valley.
And who's your best man at your wedding?
His name is Bernie.
What's Doug's last name?
What's Doug's last name?
Mm-hmm.
Dietrich.
How do you spell that?
D-E-T.
Friday night unfolds with calm precision. He claims to be at a veteran motorcycle course until 9:15 p.m. No detours, no distractions. A neat timeline. But the neatest ones often hide the most.
All right, so let's talk about Friday night.
Okay.
Did you go out Friday night?
Nope.
Okay. And where were you Friday night?
From 5:30 to 9:30, I was at Vanderbest.
5:30 p.
Yep, 5:30 p.m. to 9:30.
9:30 p. And that's Vanderbest
Yep.
in town and the Harley shop.
Yep, Vanderbest, Harley Davidson. And then after I left there,
What were you doing there?
I was taking the basic rider course. They provide it free for veterans.
Oh, where did you serve?
In the Army.
All right.
Yep, did 1 year in Iraq.
Oh, I did some Army time.
Okay. Yep, with airborne infantry.
What, you do just one active duty?
Yeah, just
3
one tour.
or 5 or whatever?
I did a 4-year contract. 4-year contract, yeah, with the 4-year IR reserve, whatever, but
Right, so you don't have to.
I never got called back out.
Are you still on that, or you got
No,
back to work now?
I'm well off. I mean, I think my 10-year deployment anniversary was, this past March or something, 2 Marches.
What was the year you were deployed?
2004, 2005.
Yeah, I never went overseas, but I was mobilized after 9/11, so I did a year after that, but I never went overseas. Although I was born overseas, so I don't know if that counts. So it was basic rider course in Green Bay at Harley?
Yep, and that went up to about 9:15 maybe or so.
Okay.
My wife, she works at Tenaltown Brewing Company,
Mm-hmm.
and it was Craft Beer Week,
Mm-hmm.
and she's the co-founder of Craft Beer Week. And so I went down there to see if they were still, doing stuff, and she said they weren't in the brewery anymore, they're upstairs eating already.
Mm-hmm.
So I just went home.
Okay, so you never even went out there? To Titletown?
I never went up. I pulled up and I stopped and I parked. I smoked a cigarette. I called her on the phone right by the front doors of the new tap room.
Mm-hmm.
And then she said she was already upstairs eating with a group of girls. And so I just went home.
So you drove there, called her, then drove home, right? And what time do you think you were at Titletown?
I was probably there somewhere around 9:30ish, give or take. I can't remember p.m. I was only there 5 minutes. Enough time to smoke a cigarette, call her, and then realize that she was already in the middle of dinner.
And then home what time?
about 15 minutes from there. 10, 15 minutes.
And, you stayed home that night then?
Yep.
Okay. Did you go to bed or did you do something?
I cooked a frozen pizza and then went to bed. I worked the previous night. I worked 12-hour overnight shifts.
Where did you work?
At Rennes Health Center in De Pere. It's a skilled nursing facility, so I'm a registered nurse there. And I'm a charge nurse overnight shift from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Okay.
And
So on Friday night, you were in bed by what time?
10 o'clock probably.
10 p.m. So would it be fair to say you weren't texting or calling or using your phone after 10 p.m.?
Nope, not until I woke up the next morning.
Okay. Was there anything unusual before 10 p.m. on Friday night as far as calls, texts, conversations?
Doug texted me and asked me if I was going to the Steel Panther concert.
That was a call or a text?
It was a text. And he said, he asked me if I was going to the watering hole, and
He recalls returning home after a brief stop at his wife's brewery, a call, a cigarette, then pizza and bed. He says he was asleep by 10. Yet even quiet nights can echo with unspoken truths.
So on Friday night at 18:58, so 6:58, he just said, "Sup? ? Doing anything? We are going to Steel Panther and Annex at the watering hole." And then I texted him at 9:18. That's probably when the class ended.
At what time?
9:18.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Going home to sleep. I have that free Harley riding class this weekend. Starts at 6:45 a.m." And then he texted.
So it's a more than one day that the course is?
Yeah, it's 3 days. It's a night of classroom, and then it's 2 days of actual, putting around in the parking lot and practicing stops and crap like that. So it went from 7 until, it was scheduled from 7 to 5, both days.
So is that the only contact with Doug Friday night?
No, it's all at the same time, right around the same time though.
Okay.
It's 21:18.
You want to just put it down so I can read it with you?
Sure.
Just put it down right on the phone.
So they said, "It's up to anything." That was the first text. This one was from baseball the night before.
Okay.
They said they'd shut them out. And then this one's the first one on
Yep.
Fridays, doing anything, Harley class, no. And then he said, laugh out loud, learn how to ride that hog.
Okay.
And I said, yep, free $330 course.
Okay.
And then he put, can't teach yourself.
Okay.
And then
that's it for Friday.
And then Saturday at 5, I texted him, what's up?
Saturday, okay. Well, once you get to Saturday in a second. So Saturday, 5:04 is up,
Yeah.
and then nothing until Sunday for text message till midnight about?
Yeah, because I went over there actually, right after that
What's
text.
going on?
At 7.
Can we scroll? What's next?
Sure. He says, "Not okay at all. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm at my parents now. Doing okay. Need help with anything?" And he said, "Not doing well whatsoever. Just been staying close with family. I'll be in touch when I'm ready to talk. Thanks for offering to help."
So that's Sunday into Monday?
Yep.
Okay.
Because they started evolving and we started seeing, this thing unfold from just being her, whatever, not around, to it being serious.
So that's Friday. Now let's talk about Saturday. You get up at what time?
I think I got up around 6 that morning because I had to be over on Reveld. I got up,
What time is the class?
They wanted us to be there at 6:45, so I got there.
Text messages with Doug show nothing unusual, basic chatter about concerts and motorcycle classes. But the way he emphasizes routine feels too practiced, like a script meant to cover cracks.
I rode the bike.
You rode the bike over there,
Yep.
and
All 3 days I did.
by the way, did you pass the class?
Yeah.
Good. So you're there 6:45 to 7, and then when does the class get done?
I don't know the exact times it got done both days. It was scheduled at 5, but both days it got done about an hour early, hour and a half early. I don't know, the
Okay,
exact.
so 4 to 5 sometime it gets done?
Yeah.
Okay. And then during that day before the class gets done, any calls, texts with anybody, Doug or anybody else that we're doing?
No.
Okay. So then the class gets done, then what happens next?
Class got done. It was my birthday the next day.
Okay.
So I went to my parents' house.
Somebody's your birthday.
My parents were leaving for Florida,
Okay,
so they wanted to give me a gift
okay.
before I left. So I went over there on Saturday night, around 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Okay, so after class, you went to your parents?
Correct.
And what's the address there?
2492 Fairhaven Drive, and it's in Bellevue, 54311.
Okay, so
Um,
you got there sometime between 4 and 5, right?
Yep, I was probably there, probably right around 5 o'clock. I was there for maybe an hour, hour and a half. You know, they gave me a card and a gift, and I talked to them a bit, because they actually were leaving the next day to drive down to Florida. My grandma, I'm taking care of my grandma. And so that's about it with there, and then
Okay.
I immediately went to Doug's house afterwards.
Did something lead you to go to Doug's house? Was there anything up to that point, any calls,
It was
texts?
earlier that day, well, actually, I did get a text in the middle of the night, I didn't answer it, or even wake up, but
Who was that from?
it was from Greg.
Okay. If you want to do the same thing, just put it on the table and then we'll look at those messages.
Let's see here.
Saturday brings a tight schedule, class early, parents' house by 5, then off to Doug's. He insists it was all normal, but normal days often disguise the most significant turns in a case.
Alright, so this is the first text I got
Put
from,
it down, especially so.
so this is the first text I got, from Greg.
Do you mind if we go back to Friday for Greg?
I don't think I have anything from Friday. The last time I talked to him was Tuesday, May 17th.
So just scroll past Tuesday and then into what's in, going forward. So
So
Tuesday.
Tuesday, I had a couple of conversations, Tuesday, and then right to Saturday.
Okay, so if you want to put it down, we'll just go right from Saturday then.
Saturday, he must text me in the middle of the night, that, Nikki's crazy, she's going to get
So that's-
OWI.
Okay, so that's the only thing that I see on Saturday, and that's 1:19 in the morning.
Yep,
Did you later speak with Greg about that text message?
no, no.
I mean,
I did later the next day.
Right, so can you tell me what Greg said about that text message?
That she had walked away from the bar,
Okay.
and that they had to go try to find her,
Okay,
because she's trying to walk home from the sardine can, and that's a long,
but what
walk.
is this that she's gonna give him an OWI?
Because they're looking for her.
Okay.
And if he's been drinking, or, had, even just if he already has 2 OWIs. If he gets pulled over and he's more than .08, that's his third one.
So who said that they were looking for her? I mean, if he's in the passenger seat,
No, this is what he told me the next day, that's what you're asking me.
Yeah, and he said they were looking for her.
Yeah.
So that suggests
Yeah,
that he
him
was
and I.
driving. Well, yeah, there
Yeah.
was like 20 people at the bar, so I don't know who was looking for her.
Oh,
What did Greg tell you who was looking for her?
that they were looking for her,
And that means Greg and who else?
Greg and Doug.
Okay, and then that would suggest, that text message would suggest that Greg was driving, because if you're a passenger, you can't get arrested for drunk driving.
Yeah, he was driving, it was his car.
Okay, and the reason why they're looking for her is because she walked off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't divide that from that text.
No, that's why I'm
Well,
asking
that's
you,
what he told me.
what is it he told you the
Right,
next day?
right.
Because you get that in the middle of the night, clearly you didn't answer it. It
Sure.
means nothing to you
Mhm.
until you talk to him, and especially under the circumstances, of course you would have a conversation with all that means, right?
Right.
Okay, so then the next day.
Next day in the morning at 8, he asked me if I wanted to go to Brilliant, and we go to Brilliant to throw a frisbee disc.
Gotcha,
And then, I was already in class when he texted me that, so I didn't get it until around lunchtime.
okay,
And I told him I was in that motorcycle class, and then I got done, so that was probably when I got done at 16:40. And
okay.
I said, did you have a going problem? And he said, no.
So let me go back up a little bit. So when you say between 4 and 5, do you now, looking at that text, remember that would have been the time you were done?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. So 4:40 is when you're done, to be more accurate.
Sure.
Instead of 5. And then that's when after that's when you went to your parents at 4:40, sometime after that.
Mhm.
Stayed there for about an hour and a half, told him that you were at the class, till 5, and then at 4:40 is when you, asked him if you want, is that from him, that's,
Yeah, frisbee golfing, yeah.
Okay. He replied that he didn't, you said lame, if we can keep going.
And then, you know, he texted me, you know, because they couldn't find her, you know, that Nikki maybe didn't know a joke, and I'm like, why do you say that, you
Okay.
know? And says she's still missing friends and family, haven't heard from her, she's not in jail, and then I sent you know, real insensitive.
She's still missing, friends, family, haven't heard from her, she's not in jail. Okay.
You know, like they're looking for her, and I didn't think it was that serious at the time, so I write that stupid text, you know, dug it home cleaning off a shovel, like, you know.
Okay.
And then I talked to my wife, and she's like, oh, no, I thought I saw her on Facebook today. And I texted back, I'm like, well, there, I know where she is. And
So that's a statement, not a question?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me back up a little bit. How much time, because it doesn't say here, between these two, do you know? Okay, so 5:01,
Yeah.
you made that off-color remark about Doug cleaning his shovel.
Yeah.
And then 5:10 is when you, 5:01, and that's what, Saturday?
And that's when I spoke to my wife, and she said that, you know, it's not true, they're just, you know, she saw her on Facebook or something like that, or,
She saw her doing one on Facebook.
I don't know, it's just what she said.
So whatever your wife told you about Facebook led you to believe that at that particular
Like,
time
she was
okay.
already texting again, and, you know, she's already back on Facebook, that's what I thought, and that she was okay.
Gotcha.
You
And
know,
your wife's name is what?
Christina,
With a K or C?
K-R-Y-S-T-I-N-A. And her last name is Engabus.
K-R-Y-S-T-I-N-A?
Yep,
And her last name?
Engabus. A-E-N-G.
E-N-G, yeah.
E-B-O-S.
E-B-O-S. And middle initial?
Anne Marie.
A. And then what is it, 2 A-N-M?
I think it's just an A.
And a birthday for her?
2/11/84.
And a phone number for her?
I'll have to look that one. Okay. It's area code 860-817.
860-817, yeah.
State phones, you don't remember people's numbers anymore.
No, it's usually speed dial.
6674.
6674. And you guys same address?
Yeah.
What area code is 860?
Connecticut. She was out there for a while on a job.
Okay. So your wife was with you at home when these 5 and 5:10 were exchanged. You have this thing where he's saying it's no joke, and then you must communicate then to your wife that there's something going on with Nikki.
Well,
that people are worried for her.
Yeah, I just why
Can you go back, Greg, up if you could, or
I ended up talking to her because I was done with class, and I told her that Nikki had walked away from, you know, they're looking for Nikki.
So were you at your parents' house when you talked to her, or were you at home when you talked to her?
I might have still been in the Vanderbest parking lot, just because I can't, you know, work my phone while I'm riding.
Sure.
So I was like catching up on.
Okay, so 5, so then you have the shovel text, so then is it a phone call or a text with your wife, where she says about Facebook?
I think it was a phone call.
And feel free to look at your wife's text to see if that
I
was,
looked at my phone log.
or, yeah, see if you called
What
your
date?
wife.
What date? What is it?
Saturday at, it would have been somewhere between 5:01 and 5:10 p.m. Saturday was the 21st.
I don't have any calls on Saturday to her.
Okay.
It was probably just a text message.
It'll be easier then, we'll know exactly what she said to you. You can kind of see the importance then of having the phone information for us, because we can kind of piece those things together, especially under a serious case like this.
No, I don't see anything in there.
So then that's odd. What would make you write that then? Would that be your wife then, or would you, or do you think that was a mistake when you said that?
talked to her.
Your recollection is that that's why you wrote that, because you talked to your wife? I mean, that's pretty specific Facebook. I mean, that's not something that you would make up, you know, or something that you would miss.
Yeah, I mean,
miss